Legend Total War here, and today we've got a Saving a Disaster battle playing as the Broken Axe going up against Safari, where we've got essentially an emergency army here going up against an army that the auto-resolve thinks is going to stomp us. But we just have to jump in here and see what we can do. There's not really any cheese we can do. We don't have any magic. Just kind of a bad army, but we'll just see what we can do. I think we have to rely very heavily on artillery, because that's our only damage dealers. So we're going to try to get them to clump up as much as possible so that that it can get the most out of it. Because we're not going to get a ton out of any of these units, because it is on very hard battle difficulty. And just about every single unit in that army is anti-large, so all of our cavalry should not go into melee. We probably shouldn't even use the Mournfang cavalry at all. Sometimes people have this assumption that you should use your entire army. No, not always. Because if your unit can't make a good engagement, and in this case here, it can't, because the Mournfang cavalry is actually quite high in value. If it can't get an easy engagement, then you're best off just keeping it in reserve. Sometimes, at least. Alright, let's just see how we're going to organize this. We've got a bunch of different units. Okay, I'm going to spread out here a little bit. Checkerboard's not going to work because we don't have range superiority. You know, no point going into that formation and they just can't shoot. Because it makes them more vulnerable to getting shot, that one. Alright, the general, he's going to have to try to hold them back a little bit. Alright, we got 4 units of cavalry out here. Just thinking how best to use them. I think I'll get the Moon Howlers to just stand there. So that... hang on. We'll let it stand here and just lure some units away. I'm gonna have you stay here. I want you to try to get their attention. And you two over this side here. Actually, I'll put you two in a different control group. Yeah, if we can get the attention of their cavalry as much as possible, that'd be good. Also, by deploying on the corner here, a lot of people, they just deploy right in front of the enemy army, but it's really stupid to do that, especially if you're outpowered by them, which we definitely are. The reason why you want to be able to corner here on one of their sides is so that we can still get a shot off at the start. But see how far away this unit is? These units will take longer to get to our front line than these ones. So they've got a choice. They can either rush their units and come at us in waves, but also what they'll do is they're not going to be coming at us as wide. They just don't have enough time to go super wide. And if they go wide, our artillery can't do as much damage. But if they clump up, we can do more damage, right? But also buys us more time, and they'll basically be an easier shot, with no real downside here for us. Alright, let's see how we go. So we're going to try to just keep their cavalry away from us as much as possible. As much as possible. Good to see their cavalry already taking a beating, but we want to get their attention. Oh, you know what? I'd even love to kill those units there. Go, 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 go. Don't get caught. Okay, they didn't really take the bait there with the cavalry, but that's okay. That's okay. We've got other plans up our sleeves, I think. Okay, they got a spearman chasing after this one here, which is a complete waste. Shoot into the biggest clusters of them. Because we just want to dish out indiscriminate damage as much as possible. Whatever's going to dish out the most damage with the artillery, that's what we need to be doing. Okay, don't use that yet, but it will be good to use it soon. Okay, these guys here didn't distract enough of them. Okay, that is a Lothland Sea Guard. The Mornfang Cavalry cannot handle that. Artillery's doing some good work there. That's what we want to see. Okay, turn around. Cool. You move up. Aim at them wherever they're in a big cluster. Yeah, see, they didn't go wide at us. That's exactly what we wanted. Them going wide at us is definitely bad. Okay, you get in there. We might be able to get a spinning loon in. Okay, you actually might be able to rear charge that one and might actually break it. That's it. Shooting at our guys over here. Yeah, they're going for the high value targets. The AI is very much aware of which units are worth more than others. This is why we want to keep high value units in reserve, especially if they don't actually have good engagements. Okay, no one cares about that one. Alright, spitting loons, where are you? Let's do that. Okay, we're a little bit disorganized over here, but let's just move up a bit. Spitting loons did a good job. Okay, could really use that army losses right about now. Okay, let's feign some charges in here just to try to get their archers to do something other than shoot at my infantry, because they're kind of hurting me a bit. Yeah, that's great. Let's pop that down. Just feigning the charges though. Okay, taking damage here and there, nothing too bad though. Okay, we got this guy over here to shoot at. That's it. A lot of their units are, enemy units are confused. There's the enemy general there, but we're not really good at dealing with... Oh, fuck, the spinning loon dudes. Get them back. Get them back. I don't want to get them wiped out. They've done enough. Okay, try to aim for their fresh units as much as possible. Get that general out of my way. Alright, time to use the Mornfang Cavalry, I think. Do a bit of mop-up job. Good, overrunning a few of their units over here. And there's the army losses. Okay, good. I know it might seem like really counterintuitive to leave essentially one of your strongest units in reserve, but trust me, if we had sent it in, there wouldn't have been a good idea. Because we don't rely on morale shocks when you're playing on very hard battle difficulty, it just doesn't work very well. And having these guys get killed would just be an absolute catastrophe. So I'll try to run down as many of them as I can. Might be a good idea not to get friendly fire. That would be good. Because yeah, the more we run down, the more recovery we can get as well. In terms of damage, at least no damage is done to the artillery. That's good. Our lord is fine. The archers didn't take too much damage. The cavalry's fine. I don't think any units got wiped out. That one took a beating, but it got a good amount of damage in with that spitting loon. Alright, stop firing now. Yep. Okay, a lot of these units are wiped out. If you get them below 10%, they're finished. And the Mordfang Cavalry, they ended up getting a few kills. Without taking any damage. It just had to do it at the end of the battle. And we don't really worry too much about killing their lords, because they'll just replace it with another one, unless we wipe out the entire army. Much more important to wipe out individual units. Okay, still gotta kill... Okay, there we go. Alright, the Mordfang Cavalry... Yeah, they got a decent number of kills. Alright, that's us done. So in total, just under 500 casualties. And the majority of their army got absolutely demolished. But let's just see how the rest of the campaign did. Yeah, the artillery, they lifted a lot of that weight for us. This one here especially, that's a lot of kills. Alright. Let's get some recovery. Ooh. No. Oh dear. Okay. Kind of wish we had done some more damage to them. Because now they're coming at us again. Yeah, we can't auto-resolve that. And this army here is... There's elements to it that are more difficult than the other one. There's also elements that are not so bad. So, regular archers mean that the Mordfang Cavalry can get in there earlier. But they have more cavalry, so my cavalry is going to have a harder time getting around them. Our archers recovered a fair bit. Okay, well, I don't have a choice. You just can't get away from that. And they brought the remnants of their other army back for round 2. This, if they lose again, they get wiped out, but still, it's not ideal that they even came back. Now, if they had just sent both of these armies in the first place, there was no hope in hell. It's much better to take on armies one at a time. Okay, this one's coming from over here, so if we deployed over this side, it would take them longer, but this is not as good a defensive position because the cavalry can go into the trees, and it just makes it impossible to shoot. Whereas this one here, we have a lot of clear shots. Since it worked pretty well in the previous battle, I think if it ain't broke, don't fix it. We should probably do the same thing again. Problem is, we're weaker this time, and we're now going up against even more. Kind of. Yeah, if we can get their entire army to just chase after us constantly, that'd be great, but I know I can't do that. And also, they've got faster cavalry this time. Alright, you just stand over there, see if you can just draw some... Just exactly what we did last time. And we'll see how we go. Okay, it might benefit put these guys in guard mode as well. Alright, let's see what we can do. This time might not be a good idea to go around the back because they do have a lot faster units. Okay, if they could wait for their reinforcements a little bit, that'd be great. Go wait for your reinforcements. Okay, honestly, if the enemy Illyrian Reaver archers... Oh god, I got caught. The Illyrian Reaver archers want to fire at the chariots. That's actually a bad choice on their part. I think we need to get rid of the infantry. Yeah, I got caught. That's pretty bad there. If we could lure them back over here early, that would be good. But I need you to come up here. Oh crap, they've got melee cav as well. Okay, Mordfang cav, what are those? Illyrian Reavers? Yeah, I don't know if on this difficulty they can actually handle that. Okay, you gotta aim for the biggest clusters. Sometimes putting your lord in danger is a good idea because He's a lot harder to kill than a single battalion. And they're trying to shoot at him as well. And the AI really love to prioritize killing your lords. Oh, don't go into my artillery. Okay, everything's starting to be a little bit messy. Okay, I need to go in on those archers over there. That would be great. Okay, so far so good, I think, a little bit. Get in those archers. Alright, we got incoming here. There's the silver helms. That's it. Draw some of them back, that'd be great. Okay, come on, spinning loons, I need you to get ready to pop it down on them again. Come on, come on, come on, come on. No, I'm not gonna get much, but hurry up. Oh, his health is less than 25%. Shit. Okay, at least the Mornfang cavalry are fucking things up. How's he faring? He's... It's okay. It's okay at best. Getting shot up over here. Can't do much about it. Definitely don't want to move in from the artillery right now. Oh, I got caught over there by them. Gobos are doing alright over here. Okay, you move up over this way, shoot into this. How much would it suck if there was another army to come as well? I don't know if they're going to win that, but keep them distracted. Actually, you know what? Send these guys in to help, because, you know, they could use some backup, and that one's not that much of a threat right now. Their army is looking pretty shredded, to be honest. It's looking pretty shredded. Okay, that one's about to break. Alright, how about you stop firing just for a moment? Let's try to preserve a little bit of their balance of power. Oh god, you're in real bad shape. And let's do just a bit of a cleanup job. Who knows, that might be enough. Or maybe we should shoot at the guys that are coming in over here. But we need to be aiming for big clusters. Don't worry too much about killing their lords. it's just not worth the time and effort to do that. Try to run down as many units as possible. This guy here can't last much longer. Yeah, you run down some bastards over there if you wouldn't mind. Come on, get over here, stay together. Why are you not doing what you're told? Come on, come on. Go and get them. The problem here now is the single entities are worth a lot of bounce of power, and I don't really have much to deal with it. I gotta get my lord out of there. He's too badly damaged. Bring these guys up front here. Oh, we did it! We did it! Another win. There's the army losses. See, this time it was alright to use the Mornfang cavalry because there was good engagements for them to make. They got a lot of kills and none of them died. But yeah, because the previous army, this one over here, which is now completely dead, because they had all spearmen essentially, it was just a bad idea to send them in. And if we'd had sent them in, they'd be damaged, and they wouldn't have done so well in this battle here, which we needed them for. It's not like they didn't do anything in the previous battle either. We got them to run down quite a few units. But yeah, once you run below half ammo, that's when you really have to start panicking. It really would be good if we could kill their lord. But you could probably do it on the next turn. And you know, our army's not in the worst shape ever. It's definitely not in great shape. These guys here did a great job. Like, They got charged by cavalry and they still held. They did a really good job. Look at them. They got tons of kills, some of them. You know, for, you know, garbage archer unit. 125 kills, 94. It's weird. Why can't I click it there? Sometimes the game does that. There's like minor obstructions in the way from clicking the banners or whatever. Okay, another close victory. It was pretty close. We were almost at the point where we were going to start losing a lot of bounce power from using up the ammo. And that one there would have been very difficult to get rid of. I would have needed the Mournfang cavalry. And they were a little bit busy, but luckily it didn't come to that. So yeah, fingers crossed at this point here that there's no more coming at us. So yeah, a couple of units got wiped out. Do what you gotta do. Should we get 4% replenishment? Or get some money? I don't think they'll send a third army at us. Let's find out. Take the money. No, they won't. They always do their army actions before their... They've got like an order at which they do things. Well, not always. But they always do diplomacy first at the beginning of their turns. Yeah, I don't know with the heroes and military stuff. Alright, looks like you got through the turn. But yeah... that was a pretty risky invasion at that point there. Why do I always get these dilemmas? It's not my bloody campaign. I don't want to make these decisions. I mean, on one hand, you're playing on legendary difficulty, so extra chaos corruption means more revolts, which isn't necessarily a good thing. So how about we just go with the easy option there? Good amount of recovery there. You can easily finish this one off in order resolve. That shouldn't be a problem. Did you pick up some more units? No. No, he wasn't recruiting. But he's got 2 levels up to do that. And how much did we cripple? Yeah, we absolutely 100% crippled Safari. They're out of armies. So making a push towards them could be good. But then again, if you have a look at Attain... Yeah, they're likely going to have a lot of armies over there. So these guys will get a chance to recover. But you should...
Your presence here is like the
yeah, take her out. I mean, she's immortal while she remains in Safari, but at least keep her wounded for a few turns, and that'll discuss some experience. At least you're doing well up here, and you have already taken out Yvres, so that's pretty good. Alright, well that's the end of this one here, guys. Hope you enjoyed that. Hope you learnt something. Pain in the ass fight. There wasn't really much I could do in terms of cheese. I just had to outmaneuver them and make sure the artillery did the most that they could. Anyway, that's the end of this one. Appreciate you guys, and I'll see you next time, fuckers. Bye.